Hey guys, it's Esther Olushay and I'm here to talk to you everything about life in Dubai in this current situation. Now, I've had quite a few people messaging me and say like, oh Esther, should I still come here and teach? Or is it still safe to teach? Is it still safe to be in Dubai? Let me just preface this by saying this is my own personal experience. This is my own personal view of this whole situation. And you need to make your own informed decision. If I tell you to come and then things go crazy, that's not my fault. But equally, if I tell you not to come and things are equally calm and stable, that's not my fault either. You make your own choices. I'm going to tell you my own personal experience about being here so far in Dubai during this whole situation. So let's start off by understanding that number one, not everyone's going to have the same experience of this situation. Like one thing I really realized through this is that people take things and people receive things completely differently. Guys, the first day this all happened, right? It was Saturday, the 28th of February. I had a visitor. My visitor just left. Earlier that day, I had an Aurea event, so an event for my community of Black women here in Dubai. And I was laying here on this couch, right, just sort of decompressing. And I'm like reading stuff on the news. I'm hearing like, oh, like Iran's been attacked, Israel attacked Iran, US attacked Israel. I'm thinking, wow, like that's crazy. They're right there. And then I'm lying here, on here, and I'm getting some notifications saying like, oh, there's been booms in Abu Dhabi. People are hearing stuff in Abu Dhabi. I'm thinking, yo, that's wild. And then guys, I hear a boom right outside my window. And now I'm like, oh my Lord Jesus, UAE is under attack. At first, yeah, I obviously, as you do, I start going on social media straight away, asking messages my friends, God, did you hear that? What's happening? Blah, 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 all of that stuff. And the people are saying they're hearing it. I have a friend who lives upstairs and she was like, yeah, things are going crazy, things are going wild. And long story short, from then on, it's been just absolutely insane. In terms of work, so what happened was like work was, it went online basically from that week. So from the Monday, we were teaching online. Our spring break was brought forward. We had 2 weeks spring break, sort of in hopes that things will calm. And then things obviously did not calm. End of March, by 30th of March, we continued online teaching. Currently today it is Wednesday the 8th of April and we are still online teaching. Thank God a ceasefire has been called today, but I don't know what that's going to mean for teaching, quite frankly and honestly. But nonetheless, I am genuinely very, very happy in the sense, the fact that I felt safe this whole time. There have been moments when I've been like, oh my gosh, maybe I shouldn't go out or maybe I shouldn't step outside. But I'm not gonna lie to you, I just decided to film this now because I'm gonna go to a beach club. Like, you know what I mean? Like, as soon as all my online lessons are done, like, I was stepping outside, guys. Not just because of the ceasefire. I would have done it even if it wasn't the ceasefire, because like, the booms we hear in the sky are the interceptions. So the fact that we're hearing booms means the interceptions are working. Let me not lie, I'm not going to say that they've intercepted every single thing, and there is still a danger for like the debris falling, but nonetheless, like, I feel good, I feel safe. In terms of teaching, so what's teaching going to be like? How is teaching going to be affected? So here I'm thinking, right, there's going to be one or two ways. So there is going to be quite a few people, I think, who are going to leave the Middle East. I think I've already spoken to people who are thinking, yeah, actually, I don't want to live in the Middle East. I don't want to live in a region that whereby war can break out again. I don't want to live in a region whereby I don't feel comfortable to say as many things that I want to say. I fully get that. I fully have that. They've left. So I do think that in terms of teaching area, there's going to be some more vacancies. I do think so. People have been saying to me, "Oh, are they going to start paying more in Dubai?" I don't think that's going to be the case just yet because Dubai is so popular that I feel like with the amount of people coming in, there's still going to be like that strong desire, that strong pull, because it is a great lifestyle here. So I would say if you're still looking to teach in Dubai, whether you should hold off or just continue, me personally, if I was to say to my little sister, if I had to give my little sister advice, I would say continue. And the reason why I say continue is because I truly believe that this is a blip. Now, if this becomes ironic and this isn't a blip, it's going to be a bit wild, isn't it? But I believe that this is a blip, and I don't think this is going to be the reality for much of Dubai, much longer. I just think that this is an awful situation that we've been put in, and that it's not the norm, right? So I would hate for you to affect your future plans and affect, all the goals, all the things that you want to aspire and achieve to because of this current situation. Don't get me wrong, it is not a good situation to be in. People have passed, and it's been very, very, very serious. I just don't want you to also think that this is now gonna be what Dubai life is like forever, because it's not. Like, guys, I was in the UK for 2 weeks during my spring break, and when I came back like on the 30th, and guys, there's still traffic on the roads, there's still people outside. It is quieter for sure, but there are still events happening. People are still going out. Do you know what I mean? Like, it definitely is quieter, but still we are living our best life here. I would say that if you were still looking to apply to teach in Dubai, maybe haggle a little bit more. I do think that now schools will be a bit more like open to negotiations. I don't think there'll be like much movement, but I do think it'll be a bit more open to negotiations, considering the fact that it may be a bit more desperate plea for teachers. But I do think that teachers who are in Dubai will be perhaps looking to leave like the short notice. So I think the deadline is, I want to say like end of April. I think that's like, or like mid-April, that's the last point you can let your school know whether you're leaving or not. So I do think there may be like some late last minute like ditches from for some teachers to go and not come back and not return. So if you are looking to apply to teach in Dubai, I would say haggle a little bit more. Is it still worth teaching in Dubai? I mean, guys, I've been working from home for over a month now. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I've been teaching online. I've been doing live lessons with my students. It has not been amazing, I'll be honest. It's kind of like giving COVID times. But really, it's okay. I'm fine. So many times, whenever I post online, I post on TikTok, whatever, people are like, the government are paying you to say this. Yo, if the government are paying people, can they let me know where? Because I'm not getting none of that payments. I don't want to just like reassure people, because I think this is very scary times. And I can imagine that if I was moving to Dubai and I heard all of this, I would second guess everything. Especially because the news that you're getting from outside Dubai is making it seem as if Dubai is literally being flattened by Iran. And it's not the case, guys. I'm going to the beach club in about an hour. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not happening. But equally, things could get worse as well. So make your own decision. Your mileage may vary. I'm someone who I think is quite, I'm not risk adverse. I like to do adventurous things. I like to just chuck myself out there and do stuff. So I'm happy to remain, but you may not be that same. You may not be the same. So you just do what you think is best. If anyone has any concerns, if anyone wants to know anything more about teaching, and I got a cat. That is how committed I am to Dubai, guys. I got a cat. Like, I don't know if you just heard her meow. I just got a cat. So that doesn't tell you everything about how committed I am to like being in Dubai and how much this war is not really disturbing me. There shouldn't be more. Do you want to see her? Should I go get her? I'm so sorry, guys. I left and then my microphone is completely turned off, and so you can't actually hear me. But what I was essentially saying was my cat did not want to come out to play. She's still very new, so she's hiding, so she didn't want to come out to say hi. But I promise I'll get her on here later. But I was just talking about how my next video is going to be discussing the attestation process. There's some people who I've spoken to here who back in the UK to get their degrees attested, they paid like hundreds of pounds. Please, I am begging you, do not fall victim to that, because I literally paid £5 to get my documents attested. So my next video is going to be all about that. But guys, have a great rest of your day. Lots of love and speak soon.